It's just a day after Aimee Sylvain Uwirinjimana buried their baby after being told for the whole 9 months of pregnancy that the baby was fine. His wife was admitted to hospital last Friday for delivery. 24 hours later, in labor, doctors told her the baby had died.
The uterus ruptured. When my wife was due, she didn't give birth then. The baby was big. She was over 4 kilos. So because she wasn't assisted when she was due, the uterus ruptured. The baby suffocated from the inside due to drowning in the blood on the inside and died. Up to now, I still haven't quite accepted what happened.
Silva says he wants justice due to the medical negligence that led to their child's death, and he's also questioning the way the surgery was done.
Since we found out that my wife was pregnant, to the day she went to the hospital to give birth, she had never had any complications. Every time she would go to the hospital for checkups and scans, they would show the baby was fine and active. So I'm seeking justice and to know the status of my wife, to know the possible complications that could arise from this.
Dr. Albert Nzaisenga from the Rwanda Medical and Dental Council explains the avenues victims of medical negligence can use to seek for justice and for the person responsible to be punished.
There is a team designated to go get this information and come to a decision, and then present it to another committee that will further investigate, who then will send it to the Rwanda Biomedical and Dental Association, whose responsibility is to hear the sides of both the victim of the medical negligence and the doctor responsible. So, with all this protocol, we are working on reducing the cases of medical errors.
In collaboration with the Rwanda Medical and Dental Council and Rwanda Investigation Bureau, 40 doctors have been trained in investigating medical mistakes resulting into the patient's deaths and other side effects, including permanent disability. Some of these say they are ready to defend the rights of patients in the event that these issues arise.
The main objectives for the workshops were on these medical malpractice investigation techniques were to equip medical professionals that have been selected as an investigation team, selected by the Rwanda Medical and Dental Council, such that we have a standby team whenever a case arises and whenever a case alleging a malpractice, medical malpractice, or any other error or any other fault arising in health facilities, that are investigated timely and in a clear and coordinated fashion. So, like I said, this is a team that has been selected by the Rwanda Medical and Dental Council with the main objectives of equipping them with the skills, the investigation skills, interview skills, such that whenever this case arises, they are investigated fully, and then at the end a comprehensive report is produced.
In a patient, we always depend on understanding how errors happen, and we shall also mobilize and make sure that the working environment also under which these things happen is made in such a way that people, both workers and patients, will work in a safe environment.
The Rwanda Medical and Dental Association points out that more medical errors are most common in the maternity services because of the 177 cases of medical negligence being currently followed. 82% of that are in relation to maternity services, accounting for 44%. Pediatric cases account for 16%. Medical errors from anesthesia account for 3%, and other diseases account for 5%.